Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video I'm going to do a beginner's guide for new players. This is going to be an updated video to my previous one, as that's a bit outdated now. Age of Magic is a hero collecting game. However, unlike most other hero collector games, there is no RNG in this, okay? Every hero within Age of Magic can be collected through farming, either the campaign or currency stores within the game. This is really good because it helps you focus on specific tasks you want to complete without having to worry about summoning things and having a chance of summoning a hero you need. So when you start the game, you're going to be thrown straight into the light campaign. This is where your tutorial will take place, and this will be the first part of the game that you start farming. The first few nodes will be a breeze, but you will notice the difficulty level increase drastically. Throughout the first act of the light campaign, you will unlock champions like Rogar, Tanita, and Balara. All of these champions are only useful until you no joke unlock any other light hero. The only one that may have some worth is Balara, as she is used for an event hero later in the game. At the start, the easiest way to progress is to increase the gear of your champions, and you should focus on gearing up the main heroes you get evenly. Some people suggest to only gear Tanita or Roland, but you want to have a team that can 3-star nodes so you can start using memory spheres, and you can clear faster. Memory spheres may be scarce at the beginning, but as you level up in the game, you'll find you get more and more of them. You will eventually reach a node that's just impossible to complete. For me, it was around stage 7 or 8. I can't completely remember. What I found though when playing was the moment I 1 or 2 starred a node, the next one was just going to be impossible. If you can't complete it, farm other nodes that can gear your champions and increase your hero strength. Wasting your energy on a stage you can't complete is going to lose you player experience, experience potions, silver, gear, not to mention the stamina used to complete the level. And as a new player, experience is very important. You want to start leveling up as much as possible so you can unlock other aspects of the game. You really want to aim at just completing Act 1 so you unlocked Act 2, but more importantly, you unlock Heroic Mode of Act 1. Now this is going to be very important because this is going to unlock the first nodes that you can complete, which will reward you with hero shards. And the heroes you really want to focus on are the kobolds. You're not going to be able to use them for the light campaign, but leveling up kobolds or collecting kobolds is going to help you later on in the game, and it's going to help you earn your first event hero that will become very useful to you. Nodes within the heroic version of the game can also only be completed 5 times per day. While you're doing all this, you will be offered a beginner's package for $2 to $3 depending on where you live in the world. It contains a large amount of stamina and a lot of other things. I highly recommend buying this as it's going to really push you forward at the beginning of the game. It's very much worth its weight in gold, okay? But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not your stepdad. Do whatever you want. All this farming should pretty quickly take you up to player level 10, and when you reach player level 10, you will unlock Valley of Treasures. This uses its own separate energy, and it's best described as a side quest to the main story. The nodes within Valley of Treasure, however, don't reward you with gear. They only reward you with experience, silver, VOT currency, and some nodes can be farmed to collect hero shards, which is very important to you. Within this section of the game, you can use both light and dark heroes to complete the nodes. I suggest clearing up to stage 6 for now, so you unlock the nodes that allow you to farm the Kobold, Scout, and Soothsayer, which are on nodes 4 and 6. The reason for this is so you can use them for an event hero Rok, like mentioned before. VOT is fairly easy, however, it's not a mode in the game you really need to push yourself far at the beginning. Get to the stage where you can just collect those 2 heroes and work from there. Those 2 heroes are going to be very helpful for you. You will also be earning the VOT currency, which can be used in the VOT store. Now, I suggest to new players, do not use the currency on buying skill cubes, okay? If you find skill cubes hard to get, that's fine. You will get so many of them as you continue to play through the game. It's a waste of the currency. What you want to be using your currency on are heroes that you can only obtain through this store or gear, nothing else. Those are the 2 main things, and again, you don't want to use the currency on gear you can farm in campaign. It's a waste of currency, and you really want to be focusing on champions like Zart and Lucky, as they're going to really help you progress through the game. Now, as a new player opening this store, you won't see as many things in your store as you see in my store. That's because you will unlock things later on and as you progress through the game. So if you are patient, try and hold on to that currency and use it more efficiently later on, if you can. I understand you will be tempted to use it, and some of you will use it, but yeah, I'm just warning you that try and use it efficiently. Speaking of lucky, however, while you're playing the game, you will receive an option to buy another package. I started a new account to test this. I was offered the package when I reached player level 11, and I cleared the 4th node in Act 2 of the Light campaign. You will be offered a package to buy Lucky. She is a healer in the game. I can't decide for you if you want to spend money on this game. All heroes within Age of Magic are available to collect free to play, however, they become available at different parts of the game. Lucky being one of those ones that become available later on. However, if you are going to spend money, do buy this package. Lucky is an immense, no, I don't know if immense is the word I want to use, a great healer, a tremendous healer. She's one of the best healers in the game, and she will help you a lot. While you are clearing VOT and the campaign, you will reach level 15. At this point, you will unlock Arena. Now, how Arena works in the game is that there are shards, divisions, and whatever one you are placed in is the one you will stay in forever. Unless the arena gets reworked somehow, this is how it works at the moment. The way a shard is created is that every 20,000 people that join the game are put into a single shard. Once the shard is filled, a new shard will begin, and so forth. Even if you can't push far, always use at least 3 arena attempts a day so you can get your daily arena reward, which is like 30 arena shards. It's not much, but it can add up. At first, what you can buy from the arena shop will be very limited, like VOT, but for new players, I recommend saving your arena currency to buy Zart shards. One of my biggest suggestions for new and old players, and I'm going to keep mentioning this throughout the video, is that if a hero can be farmed through the campaign, don't spend any type of currency on them. And Zart is one of those heroes that is only available through currency stores, and he's a great character to have as well. Do your arena attempts each day, and each day you can move a little bit more forward within the arena, and your rewards will get better and better. Remember that arena is just something you need to work at each day. It's not something you're going to be the best at straight away, okay? Unless you're really lucky and get into a shard off the bat, you're going to join one that's already progressing, okay? So just work your way through it, tackle it each day, and you will see progression. Your next big push is going to be when you reach level 17, and this is where you're going to start to see some real progression, especially through the campaign. Because once you reach level 17, you'll be able to unlock the ability to add friends. And through this, you can add high-level friends and use their characters once every 24 hours. This character will be enough to easily clear a node for you. This is at the point of the game where you should take your focus off Roland, Rogar, Tanita, and focus on heroes that allow you to compete in arena or unlock event heroes. Feel free to keep working on Balara or Karana, as Belle is used for an event hero, like mentioned before, and Karana, she's not great, but she can serve some use as a healer with a resurrect. The best way to find friends is through the Discord server for Age of Magic. Even just getting 1 or 2 friends will help. Anything that can push you ahead is just going to be a bonus. I'll put a link to the Discord server below in the description, so if you're interested, you can click on that and sort yourself out. Being able to have friends now that can push you further, you will reach level 18 pretty quickly, and you'll have access to the Dark campaign, which will introduce your second main character, Shahrazar, or Shazar, or Shezi, whatever you want to call him. As awesome and cool as he looks, don't waste too much resources into him or on him, because he's like Roland and falls off pretty quickly. The Dark campaign uses the same energy as the Light campaign, so you need to have a focus on what you're farming for and use your energy wisely. I would suggest to keep your focus on farming kobolds and keep going until you get Rok, and then you can move your focus onto something else. Focus is very important in this game. Don't spread yourself out too thin and make your progression slowly. Set yourself up for something that you want to achieve and go for it and stick to it until it's done. It's the only way you're going to see real progression or fast progression. So at this part of the game, you've just got to farm for a bit longer until you reach level 25. Here you will unlock challenges. Now, like the name suggests, these can be pretty full on. Each challenge is class specific, rogue, caster, healer, and so on. Don't make these a priority because you will stretch yourself too thin trying to collect too many different heroes to complete all the different challenges. Beating these challenges will come in time, but what ones you can do, make sure you do them each day, because the rewards they give you, even if they are small, will definitely add up. Challenges is just a good place to get some basic stuff. This is why I said don't spend any of your VOT currency on skill cubes, because challenges is a great place to get some skill cubes. You can get some silver, some gear, potions, experience potions, and healer kits. This is why you need to focus your currency on other things, and challenges is just a little bonus to your progression. So again, don't focus too much on it. Don't spread yourself too thin. Just accomplish what you can accomplish at the time. Your next achievement will be level 26. At this point in the game, you will unlock event heroes. There is currently 5 within the game, and each hero requires a specific race to complete the event itself. The event heroes are some of the best heroes within the game, and it's why I've been telling you to focus on kobolds, because you need kobolds to complete the rock event, which is by far the easiest event to date. Now, things may change in the future, but who knows? As of now, that is how it is. I have videos on every event hero and an analysis of the heroes themselves. I will not go into too much detail about the heroes within this video, but I'll put links in the description below if that's something you're interested in. After this, you're going to be aiming for level 28. This is where you're going to be able to join a clan. However, I recommend just joining any clan as close to 30 members as possible. Just whatever one you can find, just join it. Raids are not going to be available to you at this point. They're going to be far too hard for you. You could probably fight in them, but you're not going to be able to really achieve anything. What you really want to do, though, is participate in the daily clan quests and earn the currency from that, which is, again, just going to allow you to buy some more things and further your account. Once you're settled, then you can start looking for a clan that you feel like is going to be your home, where you're going to fit in. Finding the perfect clan is going to take some time. Don't think you're going to find the best one straight off the bat. Okay, it's just going to take some time. The clan you want to join is just going to be up to you. It's dealer's choice. But get in one and just start earning that currency and then progress from there. Your next milestone will be level 30. When you reach level 30, you will unlock Tournament. As of this video, Tournament has not been reworked yet, but there are whispers on the Cold Russian Winds that a rework is coming. At the moment, it's a very time-consuming event. It takes 24 hours, or it is available for 24 hours on a Friday. The way it works is you battle up to 99 other people. If you beat a person in battle, you receive their squad power as points towards your total score. At the end of the event, the person with the most points wins the tournament and gets a bunch of prizes. Not great. It's very time consuming, very tedious. Hopefully the rework is coming. However, if you want more details on the current setup for the tournament, I have videos on that as well. Again, I'll put links in the description below. After level 30, you're just going to grind it out until you reach level 40. At this point, you unlock Tomb of Horrors. Tomb of Horrors is just a dungeon crawl. There's 12 nodes within the dungeon, and you just push as far as you can. If you lose your heroes, they're out for the day. Each day, it resets, and that's all it is. It's just a daily thing you've got to do. Like normal, though, you get your own currency from it. Don't use this currency on heroes you can farm from the campaign. I'm going to make that clear as I can. Use it efficiently. The currency will become very valuable to you with gear and champions exclusive to Tomb of Horrors. That's what you should be saving it on. Now, after you reach level 40, you have essentially unlocked the majority of the content within the game. The only things really left for you to unlock are certain stages within the challenges and raids. Now, raids are suggested for people who have characters around level 55, but you can enter earlier. It's just going to be harder for you. But I have extensive overviews and guides for each level of raid. So again, if that's what you're into, go and check out those videos. It's a lot to cover. I'm not adding it into this video. Otherwise, it just go on forever. That covers the majority of it. I'm sure I've missed something out there. Okay, there's a lot to cover. I hope that I've covered everything that is super important. It's just advice, so guys, take it if you want or don't. I'm pretty much just the wise old owl from Legend of Zelda, so, you know, I like to think I know what I'm talking about. Some other things that you should take into consideration when playing the game, though, is only spend your gold on energy refreshes. If possible, buy the 250 gold stam refills each day, and maybe if you've got the gold, buy the 100 gold refreshes as well. That's the main thing you should be spending gold on. Do not spend gold within the currency store unless you're a big old whale and you have no care for money whatsoever. If you have a few bucks as well, buy the lucky package. Like I said, you will not regret it, but you will regret it if you don't buy it. Figure out what heroes can be farmed from the campaign and what heroes can be bought from the stores. That again is super important. I need to urge that to everyone because you are going to be wasting currency, and in a game where currency is important, you need to be as efficient as possible. If you are not sure about something, again, just ask. I like to think I'm pretty good at replying, and I am happy to help wherever I can. You can't really make mistakes within this game, but you can slow down your progression. Another note, this isn't so much on the free-to-play side, but you will eventually be given an offer to buy the Azariel pack. She's another healer within the game. This package isn't cheap, but she's a really good healer and it is worth the money. If you don't, you can still farm her later on. However, her shards come from the raid store, so that's how long into the game you're going to be waiting before you can actually start farming her up. If you have the money, get her. If you don't, you're just going to have to put up with not having her until you can farm her. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. As usual, if you have any questions, please just ask. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, take care of yourself.